Hi friends, I'm Jody. Welcome to This Beaded Life. I'm so glad you're here with me today. If this is your first time, welcome. I'm so excited that you're here. I know a lot of you are prior returners, but maybe there's some of you who are just trying it out for the first time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So today we are using the Kraftika holiday or Christmas bead box that I got, the Czech glass bead box that I got recently. And I know you've already seen a video for them, but I wanted to make some really fun and festive holiday or Christmas earrings, something that you guys would be really happy to wear. So let's go ahead and turn around and get started. We're going to make 3 pairs today. I've already made one of each, so that way we can go ahead and make each one quicker for you. I'll be right back. Okay, here we are. So the first one I have here, this is our holiday tinsel earring. So looking like something that you would put on your tree to decorate with. It's a long dangly earring, kind of a little bit of a shoulder duster. It would look really cute with one of those really pretty like off the shoulder sweaters that we have that, you know, they're really in style, or just with any cute outfit for the holidays, or even your Christmas pajamas, whatever. It's all good, but we have those, so that's going to be fun to make. This one I am calling champagne or sparkling water toast, because to me the little gold pearls look like bubbles, and I thought it would be really fun to top it off with a star, and it's just really cute and whimsical, and it's a shorter earring. So those of you who don't like super long earrings, this is a little shorter option. And then we have our pretty Christmas tree with its little star, and I love these little Czech glass Christmas trees. Everything I did, I chose gold ear wires because it just feels like it goes perfect with everything. So let's go ahead and make the Christmas tree one first. I pulled all the supplies we're going to need, at least I hope I did, because I thought I was trying to be really careful. So for this one, real simple. And if you don't get this box, don't despair. You can absolutely, if you want to, you can sign up for it and get this box. Or if you have some other Christmas tree beads, stuff like that, you can absolutely use what you have in your own stash. So for this one, all you need is a Christmas tree. I'm using a little fire polish bead for its trunk. And I'm using a little Czech glass star that we're going to have just kind of floating above the tree on its own little eye pin. You need a head pin and an eye pin and an ear wire. Really simple pair of earrings, okay? So we're going to go ahead and put on our little tree trunk first, then our Christmas tree. We're doing all simple loops with this one. So for a simple loop, you're just going to fold over that wire, okay? And I use my hands to do it. It helps me maintain control so I can actually maybe not ruin my bead with my pliers. I've ruined so many beads by doing it the other way, so I do it this way. I know it's probably one of those like beading no-nos, but I do it. And then you're going to cut off some of your head pin. You really need about 1/4 of an inch, maybe just a tiny bit more. You're going to go in with your round nose pliers, and you're just going to grab that end, and you're just going to roll it back onto itself to make a nice little loop. So there's my loop. Same thing that's going to happen with the star. So I'm going to put my star on my eye pin, and I'm doing it with the top of the star up because it's going to be easier for me to figure out where to bend this better and get in there to make a nice loop. So I bent it straight over, and if you guys hear Marmalade, he's howling. I think they want their soft food, so I'm going to have to, when I pause this, go feed them. They have plenty of dry food now, mind you, but they're going to want their soft food. Okay, so again, this one is super easy. I hear you, Marms. I hear you. And then you're going to twist open the bottom of your star. Put that star right on the top of your Christmas tree, like so. And then open up your top of your star and put it directly onto your ear wire. And if you don't have these ear wires, you can use any ear wires you have. You don't absolutely have to use gold either. You can use whatever color you like. That's what's fun about this. This is meant for inspiration. And of course, if you do want to get the same box, you absolutely can. So there's our first little pair of earrings, and they are so cute. At the end of this video, I'll try on each pair of earrings for you so you can see how they wear. The next one takes a little more extra work. So this one is my champagne or sparkling water bubbles. Not everybody enjoys champagne, but some people like a nice sparkling beverage. I know I do. Maybe it's Sprite. I know I like a good bubbly Sprite sometimes. All right, so for this one, we need a few things. So we need a regular head pin. It's gonna have a flat end. We need 10 ball head pins because we're gonna do some wire wrap on each one of those beads. So I've got 10 of those. This one's gonna take a minute. We need an ear wire. We need 5 tiny jump rings. I have 3mm jump rings here. I have 6, but it's fine. I chose 5 of the larger pearls and 5 of the smaller pearls. And you can do this with any pearls you have. It makes it such a fun little necklace, or I'm sorry, earring. And you don't necessarily need to put a star on it, but I just love using these stars. All right, so I have a star, and then I have a small gold check glass spacer for the bottom of our eye pin. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and make a bunch of wrapped loops. So I'll definitely do a few on camera with you, unless you just want me to do them all. I know you can't answer me because this is not a live video, but I can probably do them all pretty quickly. So in order to do a wire wrap loop, and I'm hoping this isn't gonna be fuzzy. So you wanna put this is how I do it. You put your round nose pliers at the base of your bead, okay? So your bead is on the bottom of your round nose pliers. My hand is like this, okay? And this is coming straight up. You just push your wire straight over, okay? Still like this. I haven't moved my pliers. Then I just twist my wrist. Did you see how my hand moved? And now my wire is still between my pliers, but my pliers have shifted up. And then you're gonna just take that wire and push it back over. And now we have the wire still in between, but it's also coming back over. And then we're gonna move our hand back this way again so that we can, oh my goodness, did you hear my cat? And then you're gonna push that wire up underneath. So now we have, if you look at the end of your pliers, you'll see that there's a wire going around the whole thing. You can take that off. You have your loop. You can come in with your bent nose pliers to hold it. You can use your regular chain nose pliers to take your end and just wrap it around like so. You only need a few wraps around. And then you can cut off what you don't need, toss it in a little tray, and we'll continue to do those. So I will show you again slower, in a slow way, and then I'll just whip through the rest of them really quick. Oh my goodness, he must be starving to death, you guys. Did you ever notice that? Like, cats act like they are like they've never been fed in their life. And you know that they have a bowl of food in there. You know what's really funny is when there's food in the bowl, but there's like this teeny tiny little hole, but all the food is like all the way around it. But they see this little hole and they're like, it's empty. And they just like freak out. It's so funny. Oh my gosh, it cracks me up. All right, so let's go ahead and keep on going. I think these would be so much fun to make in a bunch of different colors and just like such cute little bubbly earrings. Very cute little bubbly earrings. we're getting through them pretty quickly here. Let's do a couple little baby ones. We do the same thing with the little baby ones. I'm getting a bunch of notifications on my phone right now because over on my channel, I just did my giveaway for my 1,000 subscribers, and it's going wild over there right now. I'll have to take a look at everything when I'm all done with this and see what's going on. So there we go. And I'm just making a little pile because we don't need to really do much else with them right now, but just make them. So the boys are gone tonight. My son is, oh my goodness, mister. My son is up in Grand Rapids with his girlfriend. My husband and my stepson Xander are over at my other stepson Jacob's house watching football. I'm going to do this video. I'm going to go wash my makeup off. I am going to put my pajamas on, and I am going to just sit back, relax, put on a good movie, and just enjoy the rest of my evening with it being super peaceful. I might run down to the gas station on the corner of my block and get a blue slushie to enjoy. And I don't know what I want to have for dinner. Maybe I can just find something really easy. We have a really awesome taco place right there by the gas station too. Maybe I'll go in and grab a taco and bring it home and have it. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. But all I know is I'm not cooking. I'm not cooking tonight. I don't have to do anything else. I don't have to go anywhere. Oh, I gotta tell you, the reason why I am doing Christmas earrings right now is because I went with my mom to IKEA today because last time we went, she saw a bed that she wanted to get for my niece Cassidy's room because my brother lives with my mom. And I know the kids, my niece and nephew, will be coming up in the summer. We were hoping to get them for Christmas, but long story short, it's not happening. Don't want to go into detail, but she's, fixing the rooms up for the kids, and Logan's is ready, but Cassie's isn't. She found the best bed for Cassidy. So me, my brother, and my mom drove down there to pick it up. And when I first got into the car this morning, they were blaring Christmas music. So it really put me in the mood, you guys. I'm just like, I know it's only November something. It's like November 9th or something like that. But I'm loving the Christmas music. And I remember when I used to work retail and we started Christmas music the day after Thanksgiving, like Black Friday. And by the time Christmas got here, I was like, okay, I'm done. I can't do one more Christmas song. I can't do it. Because I listened to it, 8+ hours every day, all day long, 5 days a week. And it really was a lot. But now that I've been out of retail for years, I absolutely will listen to it. The sooner the better for me. I get really excited about it, and it just puts me in that holiday spirit, getting ready to spend time with friends and family, enjoying, everyone's company, and enjoying the watching how the weather is changing. And I know eventually we'll see some snow soon, and watching that fall. And now, mind you, I don't like driving in it, but seeing it fall on my yard is like, I don't know. I love just sitting there and watching it. After I'm done making this earring, I'm going to pause the video because my cat is telling me that he's starving. So I need to take care of that stat. Yes, Marmalade. Mom will get you some food in a minute. All right, so we got our last wrap done. And now this part will go really easy. All right, so this is the really easy part. It doesn't matter how you, oh, I forgot, we got to put the jump rings on. That does matter. The jump rings matter because it's going to extend the length of those. I almost forgot this step. So just grab your tools real quick. And we're only using 5 because what we're doing is we're putting a big one and a small one on each one. And it just, like I said, it extends the length of your dangle. And it gives it that like foaming over the glass look is what I think it does. There's one. So this one isn't super time consuming, but it is a little more work than the Christmas tree one. But it really goes by pretty quick once you get yourself into a system. When I did the first one, I was doing all the wire wrapping and I wasn't even trimming it yet. I just was wrapping and tossing it down. And then I went through and trimmed really fast. And I had to play around with it for a little bit because at first I was doing it without the jump rings. And it just wasn't laying the way I wanted it to lay. So then I thought, well, let me put it on some 3mm jump rings because they're still really small. It'll give it some more gold metal in it, but it'll also, I think, lay properly. And sure enough, it worked. So I was pretty excited about that. I know, buddy. Just give me 1 minute. I don't know if he's going to make it, guys. I don't know. He's probably mad because I'm not sitting in my seat on the couch with a blanket and so he can lay down on my lap. My old cat, Marmalade, that's the one you hear. He is such a lap cat. I mean, he wants to be on somebody's lap all the time. And it's really hard for me to get off the couch in the morning some days to get ready for work because he just wants to sit and cuddle. And it's the sweetest thing. He's really just the sweetest cat. All right, so we got all those on. Now we can put everything on our head pin. And all you're doing is you're putting on your little spacer down at the bottom. You're taking those and you're just dropping, you're putting the jump ring over top of the eye pin and you're just dropping them on. You're letting the bubbles just fall down. Really easy. Look at all those bubbles. And then you're taking your little star or whatever little bead you want to put up there. And there it is. And it's just bubbly and really fun and cute. And then we're going to do a simple loop here. So just folding it straight over, cutting off what we don't need, rolling this back to make our other eye for the eye pin. We can open that right up, just like you would a jump ring. Just twist it open, put our little lever back or whatever ear wire you use. And there we go. Now we have 2 little cute bubbly drop earrings. All right, guys, let me go feed this cat and I'll be right back and we'll do our last set. What a goofy cat. I walked out there and he is at his dry food dish and he is eating. He's fine. Now watch him come back in here. Okay, so for this one, we're using some other materials and this one was really fun to make. So I'm excited to show you how to make that. So the first thing we need is some bead stringing wire. I'm using 7-strand Beaded, but you can use whatever bead stringing wire you like. And I've cut 3 pieces. I have a 3-inch, a 3.5, and a 4.5. And we will be trimming some of that off. I have the beads that we need here. And what we have are these really cool little tube beads. I have green, red, and gold. And some other little spacers because we're going to want those too. I have my ear wire. I have a clamshell and a 2mm crimp tube. And I have a jump ring, a 3mm jump ring. I have 3 little teeny tiny 1mm crimp beads that we're gonna squish down at the bottoms, okay? So let's go ahead and start. The way to start this is grab all your wires, make sure they're all even up at the top, okay? And once they're all even at the top, you can put your clamshell on, and 3 wires will fit through your clamshell, the hole in the bottom. Once you have that on, you're going to take your 2mm crimp tube, put that over all 3 wires, and it'll fit. And I found the best way for these when you're using 3 wires is to use your crimp tubes. I was missing a wire. Hold on, get that on there. All right, so we're going to use our crimping pliers just like we would normally. We're going to scoot that up towards the top. Oops, cram that down in there. Crimp that down. Crimp it again. And just make sure you get a really good tight crimp on that. And that crimp should not move, and it's not. Then we're going to take our clamshell, pull that up so that our crimp is hiding inside there. Take our pliers, close that clamshell up. You don't want to smush too hard because you could smush and damage your clamshell. So just do it that way. We'll put our jump ring and our ear wire on last. All right, so for this one, I did the shortest one. I did the shortest tube bead. So the shortest wire got the shortest bead, and I have these spacers between, and we're just going to feed those on. I think these 2 beads would make a really fun tassel too. I might do that because I have quite a few left over. And just keep on putting your beads on. These are really fun. Keep on beading. Oops. Uh-oh. Don't want to lose them. I only have so many. Grab that back. And another one, and another green one, and one more little check glass bead, little spacer bead. All right, so now we're going to take one of our 1mm crimp beads, put it on there. Make sure, do I have that the same length? I sure do. Okay. And then we're going to just take our pliers and just smash it. Just smashing it because it's only on 1 wire. So we're just going to make sure it's smashed on there and then give it a good tug to make sure it's not going anywhere. And then let's start on our next strand. So our next strand is the red. So let's grab our red ones. And we're doing the gold spacers in between instead of the fire polish. And we're just making our tinsel for our ears. And there we go. Keep on beading. Goes by pretty quick. Whoops. I pulled extra material out because it wasn't important enough for me to go in and count how many I needed because it was pretty simple. So, all right, and then this gold one, and I think I think that's it. No, it looks like we have maybe one more. Let's do one more red and another gold. And our little crimp. Put that right on there. Those little 1 millimeter crimp beads are so wonderful for like floating projects like this, or if you did like a floating necklace and you want to put it in between the beads, they work wonderful. All right, so next we have our gold ones. So we're going to put those on. And let's see, we've used 4 gold ones and 4 spacers. So we'll grab our fire polish spacers because those are the ones we used. For a moment, I just thought, what if I'm not recording? So I had to like look at my camera. I would have been really sad. All right. Need another fire polish. And we need another gold one. And then our last fire polish one. And then we need our crimp bead. And then we can smush this one down. And there we go. We have squished ones. All right, so now I'm just going to go through and just trim off the excess. I'm leaving just a tiny little bit of the ear wire, or I'm sorry, the beading wire right at the bottom. But I'm trimming the rest of it off. Okay. There we go. And it's all trimmed. And now we can open up our jump ring. Let's see how this one is like laying. So it looks like, okay, because I want to kind of get it the same way if I can. All right, there it is. There is our 3 cute holiday earrings, guys. All right, I'm going to turn this around and try them on for you. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm grabbing the earrings. We'll do our really long ones first, our tinsel earrings. Oh, I like that. Let me take this necklace off so it doesn't like interfere with looking at the jewelry. Yep, so those are definitely longer earrings, like little, looking like a little bit like a shoulder duster, really long and dangly. Get the other one in. Come on. I just had earrings in. Why am I having a hard time? Some days. Okay, so there's the other one. Pull my hair back, and there they are. Oh, they look cool. They look really cool. They're very sparkly and fun. They look so much better on than just like hanging there. They look really cute on. All right, so let's grab the next ones. I'll do the little champagne or sparkling water bubbles. Sparkling wine. I remember when we would do New Year's and I'd let my kids stay up. I would get like the sparkling grape juice and I'd let them toast with the little fancy champagne flutes. It was so much fun. We loved it. And I'd get the crackers that you burst and they have like all the little things inside, like the little hat and all that stuff. Here's our little champagne bubbles. Just a really cute little dangle. I think they look really cute. Aw, they're so little. I love that. Hi, Cheeto. What you doing, buddy? He's being nosy right now. He's trying to look at all my stuff. And then we have our Christmas trees that are on our little ear wires. Oh, those are cute. I like how I put the star like kind of floating up above the tree instead of right directly on the tree. They turned out really cute. All right, guys, I hope you had fun making these earrings with me. I will make sure that the link is in the show notes for the Kraftika check glass box. Use that link and it'll take you right directly there, and you can get on board with Kraftika. They really do give you some of the most wonderful check glass beads. I absolutely love the company. They're fantastic. All right, you guys, I love you so much, and I hope you have a great evening. I'm going to go chill out and watch some TV for a while. God bless. Bye, everyone.